Welcome to KickAround at ca.uts.edu.au. To log in, click the login button and use your UTS ID and password. This will take you into the main site and into the home page. And from there you can navigate to your profile and add a little bit of information about yourself. So you can see here that you can edit a short biography, change your profile photo and your cover image, and those are just up above here. You'll also receive some notifications here, which we'll explain a little bit more in the coming weeks. The Sites button there, which is the same as the one on the left, will take you to your main site on the KickAround community space. So this is your own blog within KickAround, and you can see here that I've already added some posts. You can customize the left hand side here, and if you explore some of the other students' blogs, then they have done that. And the first post in here provides some other information about what we're doing with this space. To add a new post, click on the new on the top there. Note that the access controls here, by default it's accessible to peers, which is other students, and administrators, which is you. If you want it to be public, just untick that button there, only accessible by members. If for some reason you want it only to be viewable to non-members, so only to the public, then you can do that too. We've also added some options here in type of posts, so that when you say that a post is to go into your portfolio, some fields pop up to help you to structure that. You can also see that there's a categories option here, and you can add categories to your posts, and I would encourage you to keep posts categorized as much as possible. So here I'm adding R as a category because that's my main language. And we've also built in a citation tool. At the moment it's linked to a group library, but you can actually add your own library as well, and what this allows you to do is cite articles within WordPress posts. So you select the article you want to cite. If it's in text, then you tick in text. You can add a page number as well, and then you add the short code to the post itself, where you want to cite it in line, and create the bibliography. You tick bibliography here and create a different shortcode, and that goes at the end of the post. So if we preview that, we can see the structure because this was a portfolio post, and that the citation appears. The inline one is taking a little bit of time to load there. You can also see on the left hand side that there are options for viewing those different categories that we've added. So you can easily view your portfolio posts. Back in the main KickAround site, if you want to see what other people are doing, you click on Community Activity, and that will show you a full list of activity within the KickAround network of sites. But if you want to just view posts, you just need to select the option in that menu box there. So you can see that Therese has added a post on her own blog here and on the KickAround blog. Roberto added a post on his blog, and so on. You can also view members. So this is a full list of members across the network. We're working to get links on the right hand side here to those individual members' posts, and at the moment on the left hand side, if you hover over the avatar and the name, that'll take you to that person's profiles, so you can explore those to find out a bit more about them. The directory link, which isn't currently in the main sidebar here, will give you information about people's most recent posts, and we're working to integrate the two at the moment. So back on the main site, you can see in this menu that we have spaces for each of the subjects. So we look at DVN, this is probably the most fleshed out. You can see that Simon's added information about the team, a lot of resources into this resource directory, calendar and week 0 preparation. Other subjects at the moment may be linking into UTS Online to provide you resources there instead. The other key course space is the forums, and each subject has its own forum. So if we click into Data Science for Innovation here, we can see that people have been asking questions. And when we click into this, you can see that we actually have the options to pin some of these to the top, so for important questions, and to merge questions. So we will try to keep this space quite tidy. And this is a question about the first session that we ran on Tuesday. You can also see this professional Q&A space. This is a little bit like a Stack Exchange system, and I've added some information here about the kinds of things that we think this might be used for. We're particularly interested in using this space to flesh out project ideas and encourage interaction with industry partners. The other option there is the MDSI blog, and we'll be using that to post information about the course in general and things that we think are of interest to you. So you can see that there are a few posts in there already. Okay, so that's Kick Around. Welcome, and please do make use of the space as a community space. We're really hoping that this will be taken on board by students, and we're looking forward to interacting with you in the space. We'd also really love any feedback that you have. We're still ironing out some last-minute changes, but we certainly anticipate that this will be an evolving project over the course of your Masters as well. So any feedback that you can give to help us to shape the space into something that you want to use will be really appreciated. So again, welcome, and I look forward to interacting with you in Kick Around.